Programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Calling the case of People of the Philippines versus Dioma Durante, criminal case RTC 210001 for the crime of rape.
For the government, Your Honor.
For the accused, Your Honor, we're ready.
Is the accused ready for arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor, the accused is ready for arraignment.
I'll read the information. On the evening of July 10, 2012 at Barangay Tierra Nevada, Municipality of Tinambak, Province of Camarines Sur, Philippines, and within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, the above-mentioned accused did then and there willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously had carnal knowledge with Olivia Marco, a 12-year-old minor, against her will and consent to her damage and prejudice. Are you guilty or not?
I'm not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, proceed with the pre-trial.
The identity of the accused, Your Honor.
Admitted, Your Honor, as to the one who pleaded guilty, Your Honor, is the accused.
The medical legal from the NBI, Your Honor.
We admit the authenticity thereof, Your Honor.
The birth certificate of Olivia Marco.
Admitted, Your Honor, that she was only 12 years old when the crime happened, but we would like to clarify that as of date, Olivia Marco is already 18.
The police blotter, Your Honor.
Admitted as to the authenticity of the blood, Your Honor.
The certificate of detention.
Admitted, Your Honor, the accused is on detention since July 2020.
No further proposal, Your Honor.
Okay, documents.
The medical legal examination from the NBI, marked as Exhibit A. The birth certificate of Olivia Marco, to be marked as Exhibit B. Police blotter, Exhibit C. Certificate of detention, Exhibit D. We will be presenting one witness, namely Olivia Marco, Your Honor.
Okay, so what are the issues?
Whether or not accused is guilty of the offense charge.
Applicable laws?
Article 266-A of Republic 8353.
Okay, defense?
For the defense, Your Honor, we have no proposal. Also, we will be presenting only one witness, which is the accused, Your Honor. As for the documents, we will not be providing any documentary exhibits.
So, same issue and applicable laws?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. As prosecutor, we will present our only witness today, Your Honor.
Okay.
We will present, Your Honor, the private complainant, Olivia Marco, Your Honor. She will be our only witness, Your Honor.
Okay, please present. Please raise your right hand. Miss Marco. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please state your name and your address.
I am Olivia Marco, 18 years old, student and resident of Barangay Mananaw, Tinambak, Camarines Sur.
Your Honor, we are presenting the private complainant today to prove that she is the victim in the crime of rape. She will testify on the allegations of the rape, on how it was committed, and when it was committed. She will identify the accused in this case, and she will testify on other related matters, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Um, you mentioned that you are Olivia Marco. Are you the private complainant of this case?
Yes, sir.
Why are we here today in this court?
So that I could get justice.
Justice, justice. What is that justice you want to get?
Justice on what was done to me.
Okay. Please tell us what he has done to you, or what the accused has done to you.
He raped me.
Okay. When did the rape happen?
I think it's on July 10, 2012.
Oh, where did that rape happen?
It happened at Tiran.
Okay. You mentioned a while ago that you are a resident of Mananaw, Tinambak. Why is it that you were raped at Tierra Nevada, Tinambak?
Because I was living with my lola.
Why?
Because my mother was working as a house helper in Naga.
Okay. So she left you at your grandparents, at the
Yes,
custody
sir.
of your grandparents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you meet Mr. Durante?
He is the living partner of my lola, sir.
Okay. At this time of July 2012, do you go to school?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Uh, how old were you at the time?
I was 12 years old at that time, sir.
Now, will you please tell the honorable court how the accused committed the rape against you and how the accused raped you?
Yes, sir. I was then at the terrace, the house of my lola. Then suddenly, Dioma called me to enter the house.
Why did he call you?
He said he wanted me to go to the room.
Whose room is that?
My lola and Joma's room.
Okay. When you entered the house, where were you at the time? What happened next?
At that time, sir, I was at the sala. Then she asked me to go to the room.
Okay. After you entered the room, what happened next?
Joma asked me to remove my shirt and my t-shirt.
What did you do when he asked you to remove
I
your shirt?
cried, sir. I tried to run.
Mhm. What happened next when you tried to run?
Sir, Joma grabbed me and threw me in their bed.
So what did you feel at the time?
Sir, I was scared.
Okay. With respect to your Lola's house, how far is it? How far is this house from the other houses or your neighbors?
Sir, it's far from other houses of our neighbors. It's already near the rice field.
Okay. So when he threw you in their bed, what did what did you do?
Sir, I tried to shout and I tried to ask for help.
Okay. Where was your Lola at that time?
At that time, sir, she was working at downtown Tinambak at the Centro.
So when you were already at their bed, what did you do or what happened?
Sir, Joma tried to pull down my shorts and my underwear.
So, what did you do when he was trying to remove your shorts and underwear?
When Joma tried to pull my shirt and underwear, sir, I tried to pull it back.
Okay. So what happened next?
Sir, since Joma is strong, he was able to remove my shorts and underwear.
Um, who removed your underwear and shorts again? Can you please tell us?
Joma, sir.
Who is that person? Who is that person? Can you identify him if you can see him in this Zoom meeting?
Yes, sir, that one, sir. Joma Durante, the live-in partner of my lola.
Okay. So how did you know this man?
Sir, we live in Sierra Nevada together.
Okay. Whose house is that?
The house is my grandparents' house, sir.
Uh, where's that Mr. Durante now? Uh, where is he
Sir, he
right now?
is here. So meeting there, sir. Oh, there.
Okay. Your Honor, the witness is pointing to a man. I believe it is Mr. Durante, sir. Your Honor.
What is your name?
I am Joma Durante, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Will Miss Witness, after he removed your shorts and underwear, what happened next?
Sir, Joma pushed me hard in the bed.
After he pushed you hard uh, uh, towards their bed, what happened next?
Sir, my hips hit the side of the bed.
So you mean to say because of the hard push by the accused, you fell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after you fell from hard push made by the accused, what happened next?
Sir, he picked me up and dropped me towards the bed so hard.
So after the accused did that to you, what happened next?
Sir, Joma said something to me
So what did the accused tell you?
that he want to have sex with me and he likes me, sir.
What was your reaction, if any?
Sir, I was shocked and I told him that I don't like to have sex and I'm still young.
Okay. After you replied that to the accused, what did the accused do?
Sir, Joma was turning a deaf ear on my plea on what I said. He's not listening to me.
What made you say? What made you say that the accused did not listen to you?
Because, sir, he did not understand what I said.
Okay. So after you told him that you don't want to have sex with him, what happened next?
Joma sat on my both legs, sir, on my lower part of my legs, and he held me by my two hands using only one of his hands.
Okay. You said that the accused sat on both your legs and held your two hands with his other hand. Now, what was your position at the time?
Sir, I was lying down, and he already removed my apparel, and I was already naked.
Okay, so you were naked. When did the accused remove your clothing? Before he sat on your feet and held your two hands, or after he sat on you?
We would like to object to that, Your Honor. First, the question is already leading. Second, the witness already answered, Your Honor. We can recall, according to the witness, the accused had already allegedly removed her clothes even before sitting on her legs, Your Honor.
Prosecutor Ayo. Do you have any comments on the objection?
I will just rephrase my question, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay. Okay. What did you do when the accused was trying to undress you?
Sir, I kept on fighting. I was kicking him.
So, Your Honor, we make it on the record that the accused is crying right now and trying to extricate himself from how the accused trying to recall the event happened to her, Your Honor.
Okay, make it on records. Any comment? Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to comment on that, Your Honor. We would like to object on that manifestation of the good private prosecutor. We think, coming from the defense, that it is improper for the counsel, Your Honor, to manifest that the gestures of the private complainant, including the gestures of punching, Your Honor, considering the fact that the private complainant testified that her hands were being held by the accused, Your Honor. So we think that in light of that testimony and in that manifestation of the prosecutor, it's already inconsistent, Your Honor, and it is an improper manifestation.
I see, but let it just remain on the records. You may now proceed, prosecutor.
Miss Witness, was the accused able to undress you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. What was your clothing at the time?
Sir, I was wearing a shirt and shorts.
Okay. After the accused was able to undress you, what happened next?
Sir, Dioma sat on my two lower legs.
And then what happened?
He was holding my two hands with only his one hand, and he used his other hand removing his clothes.
And then what happened? And then what happened next?
Sir, he placed himself on top of me.
Okay, so he placed himself on top of you. So, and then after that, what happened?
He forcibly inserted his penis in my vagina.
So, what made you say that the accused tried to inserted his penis inside your vagina?
Sir, made up and down movement on me, sir.
So, when you observed that the accused was having up and down movement on top of you, what happened next?
He continued the up and down movement, sir.
Okay. So when you observed that the accused was trying to insert his penis in your vagina or into your vagina, what did you feel?
It was very painful.
Okay. How long did the accused made that up and down movement while he was on top of you?
It was very, very, very long, sir. It was a very long time.
Oh, so when you say that up and down movement, you mean to say his penis was inside your vagina?
Objection, Your
Yes,
Honor.
sir.
We would like to object, Your Honor. It is a leading question, Your Honor.
Okay, sustained. Rephrase your question, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So you said he penetrated you for a long time.
Yes, sir.
How many minutes in your estimation
I
did that
don't
movement
recall how
occur,
many.
if you
I
remember?
don't recall, sir, how many minutes, but it was very long. It's a long time.
So eventually he stopped.
Yes, sir. Yes.
When he stopped doing that up and down movement, what happened next?
I heard Thomas' voice coming towards my grandparents' house, sir.
what made you say that that he suddenly heard something indicating that somebody was coming? What made you say that?
Because I also heard it, sir.
Okay. So when you and the accused or your Dioma heard a voice coming, what happened next?
He told me to dress up, sir.
So what did you do when the accused told you to get dressed?
I got dressed, sir.
What did you do after you got dressed?
Jomo talked to me.
So what did the accused tell you?
He said he will take responsibility of what he did to me.
So what was your response to the accused when he told you that?
None, sir. None, sir. I just left the place.
When you left the place, where you left the place where the rape was committed, where did you go?
Sir, I rode a padjak and going to my mother's house.
Okay. Whose house is that? Is this?
My mother, sir.
Okay. So when you left the place where where the rape was committed, where did you go, Miss Witness?
Sir, I rode a pedicab in going to my mother's house.
Okay. Is your mother? Is this house of your mother are within Tinambak?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to reach that house?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened next after you reached the house, or when you reached the house of your mother?
Sir, I told my mother what happened to me, sir.
Okay. So after you told your mother, where did you go?
Sir, we went to the police station at Tinambak.
Okay. So you went to the police station. Um, do do you remember that do you remember that the, you have signed a document that in the police station?
Yes, sir.
Are you referring to this document which found on page 10 of your of the record?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what did the police officer do after that they learned that you were raped by Mr. Durante?
Sir, the police looked for Joma, but the police did not find him.
Okay. So after this rape that happened to you, what happened to your life?
Sir, I can't sleep at night. I kept on crying and I talked by myself alone.
So when you are talking to yourself, what do you say to yourself? To yourself?
Anything, sir. Anything, sir. I am not in my normal condition anymore.
So when you are not, when you say that you are not in your normal condition, what made you say that?
Sir, because I always remember the rape that was done to me.
Okay. I think that would be all that would be all for the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Any cross?
Yes, Your Honor. With the kind permission of this honorable court.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Miss Witness.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned that you have been living together with accused and your grandmother in the house of Sierra Nevada, Tinambak.
Yes, sir.
Since when have you been living with them?
Since I was in kindergarten.
You have been living with accused since you were in kindergarten until this year, 2021, when you are already in second year high school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'd like to ask, how has accused treated you when you were in kindergarten until in 2012 when the alleged rape incident happened?
Sir, before Dioma raped me, he was good to me. He treated me well.
How? What did he do for you to say that he treated you well?
Dioma helped me finance my education. He sent me to school. And he took care of me by giving me food and buying me clothes and some other things that I need, sir.
I see. Okay. You also mentioned that on July 10, 2012, at the day when accused allegedly raped you were left by your lola in the custody of accused Roma Durante.
Yes, sir.
And this was not the first time that your lola entrusted your custody with accused alone.
Yes, sir. It's not. No, sir. It was not the first time. It has been a practice since I was in my kinder.
Okay, so it means that since then, accused has treated you well and took care of you very well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it was only on July 10, 2012 when accused did you wrong when he suddenly and allegedly raped you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You also mentioned that accused asked you to go to their room. Why did why did you follow such request?
Because I thought, sir, Joma just needed me to get something, or he had a house chore for me.
So it was your well-founded belief that accused had a chore for you to do.
Yes, sir.
You did not think at the time that accused was going to do something bad to you.
No, no, not at all, sir.
So why not? Why not?
Because, sir, when he would call me to go to him, he would only give me a chore to do.
Okay. What kind of chores would accused give you?
Joma would often tell me to sweep the floor or clean the windows or furnitures.
And you did these by yourself without the help
Yes.
of accused.
Oh, no, sir, no, sir.
Accused did not help you.
Yes, sir, did not help me. It tells me that it would be better for me to do the chore since I am still young and because Joma is already too old and weak to do the house chores.
So he is already old and weak, is he not? You mentioned that he is the live-in partner of your grandmother, right?
Sir, Joma is already weak and old to do the chores. And also, he is the living partner of my grandmother.
Okay. So you are stronger than him, which is why you are more capable of doing these chores.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading question.
Overruled. Proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. So again, you are stronger such that it would be impossible for him to restrain you, push you hard, and even take your clothes off. Is it right, Mrs. Witness?
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. Leading and argumentative.
Sustain, rephrase your question, counsel.
Okay, Your Honor. I will just ask another question. You mentioned, Miss Witness, that you were fighting accused such that you were kicking and punching him when he was allegedly trying to restrain you, right?
Yes, sir.
But still, despite your relentless kicking and punching, accused was able to sit on your feet and was able to restrain your punches by holding both of your arms using only one of his hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That would be all, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. For the defense, we will only be presenting our only witness for today, Your Honor, which is the accused.
Okay. Please proceed.
We will present, Your Honor, the accused, Mr. Joma Durante.
Present. Mr. Durante, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Please state your name and your address.
I am Dioma Durante, 70 years old, senior citizen, and a resident of Sierra Nevada, Tinambak, Camarines Sur, and testify as follows.
Your witness, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Before we proceed, we would like to request private complainant to mute his to mute her mic, Your Honor. Her cries are very distracting.
Miss Marco.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Marco.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we are presenting the accused today to prove that he did not commit the crime of rape being accused of him in the instant case. He will testify on the allegations and defenses in his counter affidavit and also on other related matters, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Durante. Could you tell us why you are here today?
I am here to clear my name. Private complainant falsely accuses me that I raped her.
Do you know private complainant Olivia Marco?
Yes, sir.
How do you know her?
I know her because I have been taking care of her ever since she was a child or was in kindergarten, sir.
What age was private complainant when you started taking care of her? Okay, so how do you take care of private complainant?
I take her to school and pick her up to. I also contribute my own money for her school expenses as well as daily expenses like food, sir. I also buy her clothes since she was in kindergarten, sir.
Private complainant also mentioned that she still stays at your house as of date. Do you still take care and take custody of her until now?
No, sir. No. However, I still contribute my own money from my pension for school expenses and daily expenses, sir.
Private complainant alleges that you raped her. What can you tell about that? What can you
Sir,
say about that allegation?
Sir, it's not true, sir. It's not true, sir. It's not. I could never, ever do such a thing to anyone, especially to private complainant who I have cared for. I have cared for her for more or less 7 years already. She's like a daughter to me.
Okay, I think that would be all for the witness, Your Honor.
Any cross?
Yes, Your Honor, with the kind permission of the Honorable Court.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, you mentioned a while ago that until now, I still contribute my own money from my pension for her school expenses and daily expenses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you agree with me that this time of pandemic, there are no face-to-face classes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are these expenses and what are these daily expenses and school expenses that you provide for Olivia Marco until now?
Food, food, sir. Food.
Okay. In fact, Miss Olivia is now living with her mother now at Mananaw, Tinambak. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, you said, I still contribute my own money from my pension for her school expenses and daily expenses.
Yes, yes, sir.
Is it because that you want to help her or you want to convince her to withdraw the case against you?
We would like to object to that, Your Honor.
On what ground?
Inappropriateness, Your Honor. The question is inappropriate.
Okay, please rephrase your question, counsel.
Okay. What is the purpose why you allot some amount of your pension to the private complainant or to Marco Olivia?
She's like a daughter to me. I just want to help her, Your Honor. I just want to help her.
Okay, that would be all, Your Honor.
Okay. Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
I just have one question to Mr. Durante, the accused. You mentioned that you are the one financing for the school expenses and other expenses of Miss Marco.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And this is notwithstanding the fact that she is now living in Mananao and not with you.
Yes, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You are well aware, Mr. Durante, that lying under oath constitute perjury.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Is the accused present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are the complainants present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Decision. Accused Dioma Durante is charged with a crime of statutory rape defined and penalized under Article 266A of RA 8353 in relation to RA 7610. The information reads that on the evening of July 10, 2012, at Barangay Tierra Nevada, Municipality of Tinambac, Province of Camarines Sur, Philippines, and within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, the above-named accused did then and there willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously had carnal knowledge with Olivia Marco, a 12-year-old minor, against her will and consent, to her damage and prejudice. During the arraignment on Feb 15, 2021, accused Dioma Durante, assisted by Attorney Berdin of the Public Attorney's Office, pleaded not guilty to the charge. Olivia Marco, the complaining victim in this case, testified that she is 21 years of age and her mother is Mylene Marco but does not know the name of her biological father. She now lives with her mother and siblings in Mananao, Tinambac. She knows the accused Dioma Durante since her kindergarten years until present. She had been living at Tierra Nevada, Tinambac with her grandmother and herein accused Dioma Durante, who are both living together and referred to her as Nanay and Tatay respectively. When there was a need for her nanay to work as house help, she was left by the latter to the care of the accused. However, in the evening of July 10, 2012, she was called by the accused Durante and was abused that night by said accused. Accused Durante removed her shorts and underwear and inserted his penis into her vagina. However, the penis was not able to completely penetrate her vagina, which was big in size. Private complainant became afraid and was crying, but accused continued to do so. I would like to remind the counsel for the defense to not make any gesture that could disrespect the court. Proceeding. Private complainant became afraid and was crying, but accused continued to do so. He kept on pinching her on the shoulders. He threatened her that she will never be with her nanay in the event that she does not accede to his advances. Whenever he inserted his penis into her vagina, she felt his penis touching her vagina, and she recounted it that it was painful. After that fateful incident, she and the accused left his nanay's house. On cross, witness testified that since birth, she was with accused Durante at Tierra Nevada, Tinambac, Camarines Sur. Durante testified solely for the defense. He and the victim's grandmother were lived-in partners. He further claimed that he raised and took care of the victim. He had been arrested and incarcerated in July 2020. He did not know of any reason why the complainant filed a rape case against him. On cross, he testified that on July 10, 2012, he and herein victim were at Tierra Nevada, Tinambac, Camarines Sur after. On redirect, he testified that after having been informed of the rape charge against him, he was only arrested in July 2020. The relatives of the victim took custody of the child. This is a case of rape allegedly committed against a 20-year-old child. The accused was charged of statutory rape in the information December 12, 2020.
Yung
test-
bayan halata.
Sa lang,
20
this is a case of rape allegedly committed against a 12-year-old child. The accused was charged of statutory rape in the information December 12, 2020. The testimony of herein complainant, who is a 13-year-old, hindi ang sala. This case, ang sala. This is a case of rape allegedly committed against a 12-year-old child. The accused was charged of statutory rape in the information December 12, 2012. The testimony of herein complainant, who is now a 21-year-old, appears to be clear, candid, and straightforward. At that tender age, the complainant would not concoct a story involving her defloration against anyone, especially a man who almost like a father to her, having raised and reared her since childhood. The victim categorically identified accused appellant as the person who raped her. Her testimony is simple and straightforward, unshaken by a rigid cross-examination and unflawed by any inconsistency or contradiction, unlike that of Mr. Durante. She is a guileless and artless. The victim categorically identified accused as the person who raped her. Her testimony is simple and straightforward, unshaken by a rigid cross-examination and unflawed by any inconsistency or contradiction. Her testimony must then be given full faith and credit. Statutory rape is defined under Article 266A of Republic Act 8353 as follows. Rape, when and how committed. Rape is committed by a man who shall have carnal knowledge of a woman under any of the following circumstances. A, through force, threat, or intimidation. B, when the offended party is deprived of reason or otherwise unconscious. C, by means of fraudulent machinations or grave abuse of authority. And D, when the offended party is under 12 years of age or is demented, even though none of the circumstances mentioned above are present. Or number 2, by any person who, under any of the circumstances mentioned in paragraph 1 hereof, shall commit an act of sexual assault by inserting his penis into another person's mouth or anal orifice or any instrument or object into the genital or anal orifice of another person. The evidence shows that the accused inserted his penis in the vagina of private complainant, although his penis was not able to penetrate her vagina because of the small size of the hymenal orifice as against his penis. The incident happened on July 10, 2012. Private complainant was only 12 years old then. Whenever accused inserted his penis in the vagina of private complainant, the latter felt pain. While the accused continued to do so, she was crying. This is enough to consummate the crime of statutory rape as defined by the statute. Although the findings in the medical examination of herein private complainant indicate that her hymen was still intact, this does not preclude a finding of rape. Proof of hymenal laceration is not an element of rape. An intact hymen does not negate a finding that the victim was raped. Proof of hymenal laceration is not an element of rape. An intact hymen does not negate a finding that the victim was raped to sustain a conviction of rape. It is enough that full penetration of the female genital organ be necessary. It is enough that there is proof of entry of the female organ into the labia of the female victim. Penetration of the penis by entry into the lips of the vagina, even without laceration of the hymen, is enough to constitute rape. And even the briefest contact is deemed. As long as the attempt to insert the penis results in contact with the lips of the vagina, even without rupture or laceration of the hymen, rape is consummated. This evidence thus demonstrates clearly the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt. As a consequence of the finding of guilt upon the accused and consistent with current jurisprudence, the accused is likewise considered civilly liable for damages pursuant to Article 100 of the Revised Penal Code. Moral damages are also awarded for the physical suffering, mental anguish, fright, serious anxiety, besmirched reputation, wounded feelings, moral shock, and social humiliation under Article 2217 of the Civil Code of the Philippines. Moreover, under Article 2229 of the same code awards exemplary damages by way of public example or for the correction of public good. Wherefore, in view of the foregoing, the prosecution having proven the guilt of accused Dioma Durante beyond reasonable doubt of the crime of statutory rape, he is hereby sentenced to suffer the penalty of reclusion perpetua as provided for under Article 266A of the Revised Penal Code. The accused is likewise ordered to indemnify Marco Olivia, the herein victim, the amount of 50,000 pesos as civil indemnity, 50,000 pesos as moral damages, and 30,000 pesos as exemplary damages. So ordered. April 4, 2021. Signed, Ian Hamer, Acting Presiding Judge. Case dismissed.